Well, she may not be the betting favorite here tonight, but there are a lot of people out there that believe this #1 bantamweight contender is the best 135-pound fighter on the planet. And at long last, she gets a chance to prove it.
She has told us constantly, anytime you are within range of her voice, she will tell you, I'm the best, I'm the champ, get me an opportunity. She gets that opportunity. And she has lived this week as if she believes everything that she says. She has been sure, she has been confident, and that is all rooted in her preparation, which to everyone that knows has been tremendous.
And both champion and challenger have a lot of skills, but this particular contender believes this is the best matchup for her in this top 5. We'll see if she can dethrone the queen. All right, so here's the all-time great, the UFC Hall of Famer, Ronda Rousey. Of course, she took part in the first women's fight in UFC history back at UFC 157, went on to fame and fortune, her legacy as well established as any woman in the game.
I met Ronda Rousey back at the Olympics of 2008. As a young girl, became an Olympic bronze medalist. That was unheard of for someone to do that. And she took that star power and that ability to grapple and applied it right to a mixed martial arts career, where she not only captured the UFC title, but also defended it on a number of occasions with her patented armbar. Every time Ronda fought, people tuned in, they loved it, it was always exciting.
And some wondered if she would ever make this walk again. Well, here is Ronda Rousey back in this arena, and if her pre-fight talk is any indication, she's got a point to prove here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this women's bantamweight championship fight. To get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Germaine, the Iron Lady, Randamie. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the World, Ronda Rousey!
One of the best in the business, Herb Dean, is our referee tonight.
Good.
So here is the Dutch striker, Germaine de Randamie, ready to go here for round 1. She can put it all together on the feet. Power in all limbs. The leg kicks are outstanding. Clinch work, some of the best in this division. And she's humble too. Not in the octagon though, as her opponent can attest. Here we go.
Nice.
Kick to the body by Rousey. All right, so with immediacy, the jiu-jitsu fighter closes the distance and gets her to the clinch. This is exactly where the kickboxer did not want to be early in this fight.
No, she wanted...
Pinpoint execution on the hip toss there. She's able to take her down. Her opponent felt like she knew this attack would be coming. She couldn't stop it there.
But she did not see the setup. She did not see her opponent push into her, inviting her to push back. The moment she pushed back, boom, time to go for a ride. Unbelievable.
Trying to stay heavy here as best she can. She's trying to pass here, gets denied.
Got denied because she's so aware, so on top of the grappling transitions.
de Randamie gets back up. Man, she is just relentless. Unbelievable. Counter left. another combination. She's turning this into a sparring session. Just high volume, and her opponent's got to make some adjustments.
Opponent has to make adjustments, but she has to interrupt those combos. When she gets going into her combination, opponent needs to interrupt that. When she is this free-flowing, it is very difficult to deal with.
Look is there again. Hard shots landing on both sides here. That is a clean strike, and it gets right through the guard. Oh, really using her reach advantage to land the jab there, DC.
She got that leg kick off quick.
Oh, nice hook by Rousey. Stuffs the takedown shot there. How good is her takedown, D? Nice punch from the clinch by Rousey. All right, so some adversity for her here. Looks like she has been opened up around that eye.
Anything worth having will not be easy, but she's got to protect that cut because it will get worse if she continues to get hit on it. Lands a nice leg kick.
In the clinch, Randamie's overhand punch to the head. Oh, she is in a world of trouble. We'll see if she can survive.
Oh, big right hand. Oh, man, these are hard.
So 3 minutes off the clock in our first round. Rousey gets caught by that flush straight punch. Nice job by the offense there.
Those are big strikes.
Nice body shot there.
Right back in the clinch. Look for the backhand to get very active. Great punch lands with so much power. She gets to the single collar tie. Look at her move the opponent. Pull the head down and try to wear on her gas tank.
Just out of range with the big right hand. Oh, nice jab by Randamie. She's got that single collar in the clinch now. Now she gains some separation. Takedown defense holds up. Under a minute to go. Oh, nice low kick. She's got that left hand going. Nice strike there.
She's on point tonight, blocking that punch.
Well, a bloody mess it is not, but that...
Oh, she's hurt, yep. That leg kick hurt. Oh, landed some big shots, too.
Final seconds here in round one.
She's got the single collar tie.
Round two is next. All right, so she survives to hear the final horn. What a round it was, and of course that knockdown midway through nearly got her out of there.
Almost got her the finish, but now she needs to reset, get ready to go back forward, and try and secure a finish without forcing anything. It's very key that she does not get greedy. Go back and sit down at the table. Let it be set. Be patient. Have the first course, have the second course, and on the third course, the main course, find your finish.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the action from that previous round. DC, chief among it, the big knockdown courtesy of that punch.
A big knockdown off of that punch. She was flowing, letting everything go, and as she sat down on that strike, that put her opponent down. It looked like the fight was over, but we do go forward.
She missed with that jab.
Work the game plan, man. Stay tight, work the game plan.
Can't take many of those, you better check.
Beautiful.
Big punches.
Keep that pressure up for me now.
Well, she said in these situations she had to protect her head, and defensively she has done an outstanding job.
She could not do it any better up to this point.
Well, she's got a good jab, missed with it there.
She gets to the single collar tie. Look for her now to drive uppercuts up the middle to do damage on our opponent.
Stay heavy on that gut. Let's go. Get it.
Oh, she gets inside and gets the single collar tie. She got that kick to the body home. All right, so just as we saw in the previous round, she is realizing a lot of success with her kickboxing game tonight, and you can see the confidence growing with every strike landed.
It's overwhelming for her opponent to be in there with her when she's in this flow state. She's so good at everything she's doing that now the activity is starting to pick up. If she can continue to fight in this way...
Oh, sneaky there. The ankle pick is good.
She's stepping over the mount here.
GDR gets back up here. Well, she better not be too dismissive of this calf kick because I see some visible bruising.
Well, the first one doesn't bother me. But then before you know it, all of a sudden you can barely walk. She needs to start checking right now.
3 minutes and change to go in round 2.
That was a hard body kick.
Both fighters exchange in the pocket here. All right, so a lot of blood becoming a factor now as she continues to attack that cut.
You know, I remember when the cut...
Oh! Huge right hand!
She's getting up, yeah.
Well, it looked like we were going to get a finish. She had her rocked pretty good, but she wasn't able to close the show.
She wasn't able to find the kill shot. She hurt her very badly. She was not able to find that one shot that would have finished the fight.
Well, hard to see exactly where she is cut, but it's somewhere around that eye area. Doesn't look great.
It's never good to get cut, but right now it's a small one. You don't have to worry about it, but you got to protect it.
Just over 2 minutes now to go in round 2. All right, so a pretty interesting development here in terms of this fighter's evolution. Just as we saw in the last round, primarily a jiu-jitsu athlete, having a lot of success with her striking tonight.
Well, you can see it from the moment she came out the corner. She was confident. She told us she would not chase takedowns. She felt like she was even better in the striking, and to this point, she has proven exactly that.
All right, so she continues to attack the body to great effect. Actually, some redness now underneath the elbow of her opponent.
Yeah, she does a great job of attacking the body in multiple different ways, and it's starting to pay dividends for her.
Randamie getting worked here from the top. Ground and pound strikes raining down. Nice ground strikes landed by her here from top position. She's as good a ground striker as there is in this division. Landed another one there.
And now she's in mount.
Arm triangle attempt here.
Nice arm triangle setup.
Oh, she's got the arm triangle locked in tight.
She's got it in deep now.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, Jonathan, he just gets up.
Nice ground strikes landed by her from top position now.
Keep those hands up. Keep those hands high.
She continues to go here because it's working. Do not change anything.
Well, this is one of the more active rounds we have seen all night long. Both of these women have realized success with the striking, and both seem damaged.
It's always fun when you get a fight like this, where you see the blood on both sides, where you see the swelling on both sides, where you see the concern from both fighters recognizing that, wow, I've got my equal in front of me. Let's see who can push through and get the victory.
Randamie's nose is cut now, and she's starting to deal with some blood in that area. DC, I know you got my back. She's going for that patented rear naked choke now. Oh, saved by the bell. Round over. And the finish came just in time. Thought maybe she might tap there, but you know how tough she is. So the submission attempt right at the end of the round, saved by the bell. Back to the stools they go. We'll see if she can recover in time for this next round. All right, that's the end of the round, and the fighter has a cut on her nose. So that is something that certainly bears watching moving forward. Cut man racing in there. He'll try to seal that cut. She doesn't seem too bothered by it, but certainly something we'll keep an eye on here moving forward. All right, so we will see another round here. Sat her opponent down there in that previous round with a punch.
Surprisingly, we are going forward because I thought it was over. I saw that punch land. We started to yell. We started to scream. We thought the fight was done, but we moved forward because her opponent is so tough, but she's so skilled that she can't get there again.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight.
She's hurt real bad. That one is going to end the fight.
Yep. Nice counter left there. Oh, that's a big right hand that got through. Oh, with authority, the body. All right, so we told you we would monitor this storyline. The cut was opened up early in the fight, and it is getting wider by the minute.
It's getting wider by the minute. I mean, this is a beautiful choice by this young lady. She does a great job of getting after her opponent, making sure that if she gets you hurt, she continues to attack the area that she has you hurt. Oh, my God.
Oh, how good was that judo toss?
I need you to move, scramble.
All right, she's got north-south position now.
That was a slick transition.
Yet another strike targeting that already bruised area on her body. I'm not sure how many more of those she wants to take.
No, she needs to defend these. John, she's got it.
Well, Rousey's going for a choke. Oh, she's got an arm triangle here, and it looks tight. Oh, somehow she gets out.
I thought it was over. But that's one thing you know. Never underestimate these fighters in their submission defense.
GDR going to work from guard here. Nice combination of strikes there. Very efficient, very effective. Well, submission offense is somewhat of a lost art in modern-day MMA, but she knows what she's doing, and yet the defensive fighter continues to thwart her.
Especially off your back. She's so good off of her back that she's giving herself a chance to get these submissions. But her opponent is so gifted defensively. She's so responsible. She's doing a great job of just staying safe every time her opponent tries to submit.
Well, Rousey's doing a nice job there raising the guard to protect the eye with that block. You can't allow that cut to get worse as this fight continues. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Randamie.
All right, she's in the north-south position.
Oh, in good position to rip off a Kimura here. Oh, she's got that Kimura locked in tight now. Oh, how about that? She gives up on the submission now. Well, she's leaking a lot of blood now. That cut is getting worse with every strike link. She's got her back now. Rousey's in half guard now.
Oh, right into mount.
So 3 minutes have flown off the fight clock there.
Beautiful transition.
Side control. Well, Rousey's back to the side control now.
Now she's in full mount. She is so dominant from the top position.
Breathe and relax.
All right, setting up the armbar here.
Beautiful setup on that armbar.
Oh, it's tight. Oh, what a transition.
Beautiful transition to the belly down armbar. There it is.
Oh, she got out.
She got the submission of defense going. What a beautiful display by this young lady.
All right, so the ground and pound strikes continue to land. She's not staying busy for the sake of it. She is doling out damage.
She's landing a lot of punishing ground and pound. And this is going to really zap her opponent as they get back to the feet.
All right, less than a minute here to go now in round 3. Oh, and transitions right into side control. All right, so now as the cut continues to get worse, it appears as though it's starting to affect her a little bit.
Yeah, it's starting to affect her. You can see it. She's reaching for, oh, nice headlock.
Oh, looks like she's got the arm triangle choke locked in
Lot
tight.
of pressure on this choke, John.
Great submission defense as she gets out. strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Rousey. Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds.
Those are some beautiful takedowns right there, okay? Keep them coming. She cannot stop your takedown. You hear me? You can take her down all day. No messing around.
Well, she's dealing with a pretty big cut now. We'll see if we can isolate exactly where it happened in that previous round.
Man, she took way too many shots in round 1. She was not being responsible defensively, and ultimately she is paying for it because now she's having a real tough time dealing with that cut.
You ready to fight? Ready.
4th round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, 4th round is now underway as we get to the championship rounds. What is a fighter's mindset when you get to this 16th minute of a fight?
This is when you understand that nothing is ever going to be harder. This is the hardest round in fighting. This is going to really test your will and your desire to become champion. Oh, big elbow. Nice kick.
Oh, nice shot to the body, connects for her there. Somewhat surprising, we didn't see a lot of body work from her earlier in the fight, but she is getting after it now.
Back out of there. Back out of there.
She lands a beautiful punch there.
Just out of range with that uppercut. Oh. Big right hand there. Man, she just continues to eat shots right on that cut. I'm not sure they're going to let this thing go much longer.
Well, she's got to get moving. She's got to be more offensive because your offense can be your defense. Right now, she's waiting, and she is getting beat up, and the cut just keeps getting worse.
Well, we wondered aloud earlier about their tickers. Who would dig deep? They both have, and they have given us one of the better fights in this division all year.
They've given us an instant classic. Both of these women have laid it all out on the line. They're beat.
Well, that swelling is getting significant, and yeah, the referee here stepping in, calling on the doctor. This could be the end.
Yeah, right call. Get somebody in here, take a look at the swelling, make sure she's able to keep fighting. I know she wants to. She has heart, but sometimes it takes more than that.
Doctor pulls the referee aside. It looks as though the fight at least is going to continue for now.
It's going to continue for right now, but she has got to get going. She will not have much time in this fight because it's only going to get worse.
All right, well, she is about as tough as it gets. She wants to stay in this fight, and she will be afforded that opportunity. Well, that swelling is getting out of control. Referee calls in the ringside physician. This could be the end of the fight, DC.
It could be, because she's really struggling with the swelling. Her eyes are all beat up, and it's really taking a toll on how she's competing.
Well, the eye is not completely closed. Looks like the doctor is going to allow this fight to continue, at least for now. Crowd certainly appreciates that decision.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so the ref will get the action back underway after that brief health and safety check. And to no one's surprise, the fans support the decision for the action to continue. Big shot on the feet.
You can never know what you're going to see with this young lady. Is she going to finish the fight?
Well, Rousey's really bleeding heavily now. You got to think they might bring in the ringside physician to take a look at that cut between rounds. Able to check that kick as well. Now these two women separate from the clinch. Straight punch is true. Oh, she is absolutely getting lit up right now. She has certainly changed her approach here in the latter stages of this fight. She is trying to take the judges out of it. That'll certainly help that goal. Well, shades of Kenny Florian and Sean Sherk back in the day. Blood is everywhere, and she's going to have to address this soon.
Yeah, she needed to early, John. When she got cut early in the fight, we spoke to the urgency she needed to fight with defensively. She didn't, and now she finds herself in this position. Big inside kick.
Rousey gets caught by another inside leg kick. Maybe a stance switch is in order. Oh, man, her cut just looks awful at this point in time. I know she wants to stay in the fight, but I'm not sure the referee's going to afford her that opportunity.
Well, it's time. She's been beat. Tonight's not her night. She fought a better fighter, and it showed in the interactions. Great job, great victory.
Back and forth we go.
She does a great job of getting that leg to the target. Beautiful leg kick.
In terms of those low leg kicks, a lot of fighters say it's just toughness. It doesn't have to do with genetics necessarily, but you don't want to take too many more of those.
And now some separation between the two athletes.
Hands high, hands high.
Oh, another beautiful kick to the thigh. She has attacked that area to great effect here tonight.
She said that was in the game plan. Let's work every part of the body. Right now, the target is the thigh, and she is attacking it effectively.
Fourth round here, less than a minute to go. Establishing the jab here. Randamie's really bleeding something fierce now. That cuts up. That'll do it!
Wow! Wow!
All right, so she gets the flush knockout here tonight, and you gotta think this is gonna lead to a lot of big fights the rest of the way this year.
Big opportunities are presented after you have a performance like this. She did an amazing job and got a massive knockout victory.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 14 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world, Germaine, the Iron Lady, Randamie.
Well, they say if you ain't Dutch, you ain't much. But in all seriousness, we congratulate the former UFC featherweight champion, Germaine de Randamie. Massive spot for her here tonight, and she emerges with flying colors. This is her division, 135 pounds, and there is no overstating how big a win this was for Germaine de Randamie here tonight.